SLS is back. SLS is back. SLS is back. SLS is back. It's a new season. It's a new season. It's a new season. It's a new season. We all around the globe. All around the globe. Paris, Tokyo. Get ready for the show. Get ready for the show. Get ready for the show. 2024. First things first. 7-figure purse. 1.8 million whole tour go berserk. 8 locations. Way more scary. Energy amazing and the crowd going crazy. Got the streets to the league. Apex, what's that? Spot base contest added to the map. Did y'all hear what I said? Get it through your head. Brand new stops, SLS, Apex. 2024, we just up the score. Are we coming to your city? I don't know, just check the tour.
A new chapter begins for SLS with the start of the 2024 Championship Tour. The world's best skateboarders have returned this year and will be skating for their share of a $1.8 million prize. And this is stop one for the first time ever from Paris, France. Today we're inside the sold-out Adidas Arena for the knockout rounds. We have 4 rounds of the world's absolute best professional skateboarders here inside the building. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paul Zitzer along with Sean Malto. Huge day today. We saw that women's knockout rounds earlier, men's knockout round coming up. How are you feeling about this event overall, though, Paris in general? It's been great.
I love Paris. I mean, this place is so much rich skate history here. And the women's knockout round was insane. The crowd was amazing. So a lot of energy, and I'm really excited to see the men's knockout group.
Indeed. Now let's take a look at the start list. The knockout rounds, there's 4 of them. 5 skaters in each. The winner of each group is going to advance, and then there's going to be 2 second chance qualifier spots open. Torey Pudwill, the veteran, is going to be first in, followed by 2 Japanese skaters, Kairi and Sora, and then Aurelien Giraud from right here, and Kelvin Hoefler. That's knockout round group 1.
Wow, Aurelien, Sora, Kelvin, Kairi. Amazing group.
That's a heavy group.
And then we got the veteran and Torey Pudwill.
And only 1 skater from each group is guaranteed to advance. Group 2, Braden Hoban, back on the tour this year. He had an amazing 2022. Let's see if he can get it back going. Filipe Mota, we recently saw him on the cover of Thrasher. Daiki Ikeda, the new kid. Gustavo Ribeiro, he's a Super Crown champ. Felipe Gustavo had a huge year last year. Wow, again, none of these groups are easy. Look at this one. Dominick Walker, Lucas Rabelo, Jamie Foy, Dashawn Jordan, and Nyjah Huston. You don't want to be in a group with Nyjah.
No, Nyjah's percentage is pretty good making it to the finals.
And finally, group number 4, Ryan Decenzo, Alex Midler, Chris Joslin, Vincent Milou from France. A lot on his shoulders here today. And then defending Super Crown champion from Brazil, Giovanni Vianna. Wow.
And Vincent was the runner-up.
That's right.
That's the second place.
Who do you like out here, Sean?
I mean, Gio is coming off a Super Crown championship, which wasn't all that long ago. It was only a couple months ago. He has the firepower to kind of take on any course. So I'm looking forward to seeing him skate. But, I mean, this is France. This is the Frenchman, Vincent Milou, skating in front of his home country. His biggest sponsor, Adidas. This is the Adidas Arena. It doesn't get any more home court for him. So there's a lot of pressure, and I'm really looking forward to watching Vincent skate.
The other Frenchman here today, Aurelien Giraud. We haven't seen him in Street League in years. He's been killing it around the world, though. He goes bigger than anyone. He's been winning World Cups contests. He's getting ready for the Olympics here in Paris soon. He's going to be one to watch. All right, let's talk about how this contest works with the basics, brought to you by Tech Deck. There are 2 sections to Street League, line section and single trick section. Each skater gets 2 45-second line attempts followed by 5 single trick attempts. The top 4 scores count towards the final score with a maximum of 1 line score. And the winner of each group advances, and then there will be 2 additional second chance spots available for the highest ranked skaters that didn't win their heat. T-Puds will be first skater in.
Getting T-Puds' back will be Kairi Netsuke.
And also from Japan, Sora Shirai. We see big tricks from him. Great to have him back here in SLS.
And putting this guy in the first group, Aurelien Giraud from France.
Listen to the crowd, they're going off. Kelvin Hoefler from Brazil, 2015 Super Crown champ, got a win last year. Let's see if he can keep it going here in Paris.
With the line section, we have 2 line attempts, 2 45-second line attempts.
Aurelien Giraud is back, and no better place to make a return than his hometown territory. Check it out in this monster energy in passing.
Yeah, I didn't skate really much street league last year because I was like more focused on training and more focused too on filming something in the street. I felt like a kid who's going with his homies, like just go skate and have fun. I've been missing like competing with all those great skaters too. It's the energy of the crowd and like the adrenaline you get in the contest. First street league in Paris is crazy, you know, like I've been dreaming of that like since I'm a kid. So today it's happening, so I'm really proud and really happy for street league and for all the French people. It's a great thing, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna have more. It's good to be in Paris because I got all my homies, all my family is coming for that. So it's a little bit stressful more for me, but it is what it is, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked for them to see like in real life a real contest of skateboarding, and I think they're gonna enjoy the show.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on these French skaters. This is the first street league to ever happen in France. 2 French pros here today, and both of them really could win it. Yeah, but first, Torey Pudwill in for his first run. He's a founding SLS pro, going all the way back to the first year.
Torey and I have had some good battles out there, street leagues.
You know, I hate to say it, but he never got his win at Street League. Could still happen, but it gets harder every year.
Definitely a lot harder now than what it started at.
But if anybody's ever having a good time and just rolling with it, it's Torey.
Very positive outlook on life.
Torey, run number 1, over and out. We've got a long, long day of qualifying and then straight into finals tonight. That's a lot of skating.
It's a lot of skating. Action-packed.
As a skater, do you prefer getting it done in one day, or do you want to make the final and then sleep and think about it and prepare?
I would rather a 2-day event, personally.
Yeah.
I always just felt like you're exhausted. There's a lot of time. You're getting so amped up, so ready for your qualifying runs. And then after that, you have to like calm down, reset, and then do it all over again in the same day.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Wow. Kairi coming out swinging. He won the Select Series in Sydney last year. That's what
He was close.
Yeah. So not the run Kairi was hoping for. We'll have another go. Started strong.
Started very strong.
5.0.
Allez, 5 points pour ce premier score. La moyenne double pour Kairi.
As we move on to Sora, Shirai.
He's got the go ahead. We got Sora,
And we've seen him. He's kind of on that Yuto plan where he does some wild tricks.
So we saw, or we did yesterday, went and talked to a lot of the pros skating about over under. The highest scoring trick of the contest is going to be over under 9.3. And a lot of them said over because of what Sora was doing in practice.
Really? Which was?
It was, so he has a few actually that I don't know if he landed them, but he came close to him. But one was a nollie big spin switch for a crook down the middle. It just goes to show you how much firepower this guy has.
Look at that.
Only human on earth doing that trick.
Okay. Cab, back lip, fakie.
Frontside 180 all the way to the switch backside nose grind.
I mean, we see that trick to switch crook, but not usually all the way around to switch back nose grind. 7.8, solid score.
And balanced.
Okay, so we're looking for... That's cool to see. Skate fans coming out for Aurelien.
Didn't go as planned, but it worked out.
When Aurelien misses a 360,
he is rushing a little bit here. Yeah, that nollie backside flip missed the flick, but met it at the ground.
I do feel like everything that went wrong with that run was just from nervous legs.
That's it. He just looked a little shaky, and you can tell when people are a little nervous, they try to get to things and not let almost not let the obstacle come to them, you know?
That's what they're telling him. Let the obstacle come to you.
Just take a couple breaths. You'll get there. You don't have to rush it.
Somebody who's always handled it just about better than anyone. Whether it's in Brazil and the crowd is going completely berserk. Kelvin Hoefler. Always been so consistent, such a machine. Skating in his new signature Kairi. That's a solid combo. Kick flip back, lip up, kicky front board down. Switch. Lip. run from Kelvin. He did a lot of variety, flipped his board, hit the rails.
And he still left room for improvement, too.
That was a great finish, too. Taking it to fakie, listening to advice. Just swing it around.
Just keep turning.
8.2, good enough for first place for Kelvin Hoefler. And we're going to send it down to the third member of our crew, Andrew Cannon.
Guys, this crowd is unbelievable. I mean, the crowd went completely nuts before Aurelien, and you could just see it in his overall demeanor. He was nervous. I mean, he was honestly shaking a little bit even before we got things kicked off, which is pretty insane. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got for us on the next one. Now, I did talk with Kelvin before he dropped in, and he was like, I was like, hey, how do you feel about the course? He said he likes it. It's a little bit smaller than normal, but obviously we know he can flip his board all over the place. And I was like, what do you think? You gonna go out there and rip? And he was like, I don't know, man. I got some really good skaters in my group. So it's always funny to hear them. I mean, score 8.5. He absolutely destroyed it just now. Still so concerned about all the other skaters in the group. So I'm really excited to see how this shakes out. I think this next one, a lot of nerves, a lot of crowd in here. I think we're gonna see some serious skating. Back to you.
T-Pud in. One of the last of the original founding Street League pros who keeps coming out and ripping.
Holding it down for the OGs. And back to what Andrew was talking about. It used to be like, just please don't have Nyjah in my heat, please. And then now there's like so many guys out there that every heat is, there's no easy walk in.
Please, don't put anyone in there.
Can I have the heat by myself? I have a chance then.
Torey, back three. The hat stays on.
That was for Foy.
That was for Foy right there. Torey is one of the first people I think I've seen that like started to do the back threes like super glued foot. Front foot never comes off.
Yeah. I remember and still appreciate a 90s back three where that front foot is just dangling.
Swinging around.
And the consistency back then showed it too, though. Kairi, Netsuke from Japan. Started out strong on his first run. Let's see if he can finish it up here in a second.
See, that's 4 flip tricks to start. Nollie heel, crip, nollie flip, tray flip, heel flip, back lip. Hard to deal with.
Ridiculous right there.
Yeah, to say the least. Who does that trick?
I think he flipped his board on everything. That has to be. Put him in the club.
I don't know, there's a big bouncer standing on the door with a red rope.
Got it. Put him in the club. Oh my God.
Denied.
Denied at the door.
Sorry. 8.8. Sora on deck. Taking a deep breath.
Back spin up the ledge.
Nollie big, back to tail.
Big spin up, step up. Jab back with the fakie.
Didn't quite make it all the way into the bank, but it still counts.
Wow. It's high speed up that wheel. Boom. So, skaters from Japan getting it done again and again here in Paris.
Nollie big spin back tail to start his run, and then frontside 180 switch back nose grind on the Hoban to end it. Who is he looking back at right there?
8.6. So we got Japan in 1 and 2. But again, in this men's format, winner advances in each group. And then it's up to the overall scores. Here we go. Can Aurelien get it together for his second run?
He's looking a lot more calm right here.
Sean, did you ever skate in front of the hometown crowd of Kansas City?
I did.
Yeah. How did that feel?
It's hard. It's scary. It's so tough. Just because the pressure just... It's like even before all the interviews and the photo shoots and everybody's talking about it, and you're the guy, you know?
Yeah.
It just...
And you want to do it for him.
Yeah, it just makes it so much harder.
How do you feel like you did? Did you get it done?
I did get it done. My truck broke.
So you had an excuse.
Yeah, an excuse.
Cariuma and Brazilian pro Kelvin Hoefler created an all-around skate shoe for ultimate style and optimal performance. The new Hoefler T20 are consciously crafted with LWG certified suede, recycled fabric, and natural rubber. And Kelvin is in.
What's it called?
The T20.
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 Is that like a Terminator thing, or?
Could be. I don't know.
T20.
We're going to have to get Andrew on that. Crook fakie set up. Half gap, no slide. Back to, oh, he's trying to big spin out. It's a six-pack. How many tricks can you do on one guy?
There's a lot of words. Half cab, no slide, back tail, big spin.
To fakie manual, fakie flip out.
He's bringing true skate to the course.
Waiting on scores for Kelvin Hoefler here in the men's knockout round. Group number 1. There's your current leader, Kairi. Stick around. Welcome back to the 2024 SLS Championship Tour from Paris, France. A lot going on here. Interesting things happening this week. Aurelien Giraud at the Braden Museum presented with this wax figure.
Wax figure. I was in the crowd. I was sitting right next to John Lennon, hanging out.
That's looks amazing.
But yeah, it's really impressive. It was a beautiful presentation, very well deserved. But yeah, those wax figures are amazing.
Hey, if you're skating a dry ledge with Aurelien and somebody's like, hey, Aurelien, you got some wax? He's like, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have something for you?
2024 Championship Tour season schedule. We're kicking things off right here this weekend, Paris, France. And then we'll be heading to Las Vegas for the first Apex stop. And then San Diego. And then back to Las Vegas. And finishing the year in Australia and Japan and Sao Paulo, Brazil for the Super Crown Final, December 14th and 15th. See you at all those stops. It's going to be a great year. A busy one.
They should have put all the Apex events in a row. Then we could have just lived in Vegas for like 2 months.
Yeah, it's like one of those people who does a residency there.
Yeah, we just would have had a residency. Us and J-Lo.
Group number 1, single trick section start list. This is the re-rack. Aurelien will be coming in first, followed by Torey, Pudwill, Kelvin, Hoefler, and then the 2 Japanese skaters, Sora, Shirai, and Kairi Netsuke. This re-rack is based on their current standing after the run section.
Cheers from the crowd, seeing Aurelien get back out there.
Aurelien is in a bit of a hole, but he's got a big shovel. He can dig his way out. He's got to make some big tricks, which he's just about better than anyone at.
All right, here we go. We got Aurelien.
Attempt number 1. Hard flip back 180. Perfect. The crowd knows it.
Fatty to flatty. Hard flip, catching it. The late back 180. What he's known for. I was kind of hoping the wax figure would have a little hard flip in there, but.
What was the wax figure doing? Like a front blunt? Or
they went with the front blunt.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
In this shirt, too.
So again, the 9-4 for Aurelien Giraud on his first attempt. That's got to feel good. A little mental reset for sure. Taking another look.
First 9 club today. Wow, he barely held on to that, too.
So the winner of each group is guaranteed a spot in the final. And then this year, there's a slight change. There's 2 second chance qualifier spots open for the top 2 ranked skaters that didn't win their group. Torey in.
Torey and I were on the flight together out here.
Talking some strategy.
Talking some strategy.
You sit next to him?
I didn't, no. You know, we talked about the people in the front, people in the back. Torey and I were not in the front.
Kelvin Hoefler had a great first run, 8.2. First of 5 attempts here.
Such a cool trick. Half cab crook all the way around. When you do them on flat ledges, it's a little easy to pin it to the ground and just skirt it, but down the hubba, you really got to get most of the turnaround, which you did.
6.9.
Yeah. I mean, it's not overly difficult.
Sora Shirai.
Considering the tricks that go down these days.
Nollie, big spin, back tail, big spin.
That looked so easy for him.
So this is where we talk about whether it's a 9.3 or above. Could this be a 9.3? Where does this land him?
I don't know. It's tough. It's right there. But I'm thinking they're going to go 9.2. Has to be a 9. 9.3?
9.3.
Okay.
Wow. Highest score of the day. So you called it.
Looks like everybody that bet the over-under on the 9.3 gets their money back.
Kairi.
All right, in next. Also out of Japan, we got Kairi Netsuke.
Trying to heel flip front blunt. Any trick he can do, he can heel flip into.
Yeah, which is, so, I mean, it's very different for sure, but it's so strange. Heel flip front blunt. Like I was saying earlier about heel flip front boards, it's easy to kick the rail. Heel flip front blunt, you've got to pop really far away, really flick up.
Aurelien trying to keep it going here. 360 flip front board, or if you want to call it bigger flip front board, whichever. He's been able to get that trick done for years.
Yeah, he was definitely an original person for that trick, but a lot of people followed up with that afterwards, so it's not something, you know, we see this one actually fairly common.
It's a crazy one to have a block right there.
8.4, and that score reflects what you're talking about.
Yeah, I actually thought that was a little high, too. I think there's probably 7 people in this contest that can do that, and I think them seeing that it's an 8.4 might change their strategy a little.
So Torey's got some work to do. To win this group, he's going to have to make his next 3.
There it is, the T20. Almost getting the basement out. Yeah, I'm curious about T20. If it's your first shoe, how do you get to 20?
Sora Shirai coming off a 9.3. Where does he go from here? He's going for
switch front crook.
Switch front crook, but just overturned the tail slide. Did it hit or what? I couldn't quite tell.
I couldn't tell either. I thought he locked in, but he didn't like something.
Kairi. Doesn't quite get over the rail enough. Ends up in a front board again. What were those hand motions signifying? All right. The crowd wants to know. What's he got? Hard flip. 2.
Not quite sure. Maybe backside nose grind, but.
That is horrible.
that's what these contests, you know, in the streets, when you have time, you can bail that one pretty safely. But here it's like just trying to land anything just wasn't right. His foot got hung up on the hub and he just took it. Blew the beanie off.
I mean, Torey's not actually skateboarding until the beanie flies off. Kelvin, third attempt. And kickflip back to, took the board to the knee. Kickflip back tail, big spin out. That's taking some chances. Usually, Kelvin seems to play it a little bit safer in the knockout round, but maybe you can't anymore.
I don't think you can. I mean, look at this guy. Sora is applying so much pressure.
There we go. Is that the Christmas grind?
That is it backside Christmas grind? Yeah.
Oh, was the Christmas a frontside trick?
Christmas grind is usually the front tail that goes into switch crook. It's like a tail slide with a little surprise, but that's a Christmas grind.
Yep. 8.6. Sora way up in the lead. Kairi had an 8.8 in the line section, but now he needs to make 3 tricks in a row.
Yeah, he needs to get going.
Do you go back for the heel front blunt?
Nope.
Heel flip, back tail flipping.
Now with the point system, I'm curious if people are looking at that like, okay, I'm not going to qualify. Like if I'm not going to get out of my group, are they still thinking about trying to place as high as they can to get enough points?
If they're not, they should be.
They should be. But this is a new-ish format, so I wonder if that thought process. Wow, 7.6 for a heel flip back tail fakie. I don't know about that one. I was scored a little low.
Yes, he has. Well done. He's in the club, 9.1. Overall score, 32. He is the new leader.
9 club hard flip. Back nose grind. Kind of gave a little pop out, too.
Torey. It's good to see him going for this next attempt after that slam.
Back to the same trick.
Scary.
Yeah, that runway. It's like setting up for a nollie flip. You got to go up the 2 banks and then kind of hook it wide to get the carve around. It's tough.
Kelvin absolutely has to make these next 2. And then he's still going to be stuck with that 6.9. You can usually count on Kelvin to get it done, no matter what. half cab, nose slide, and back tail.
He did do this on the small hubba in his run. I think the judges usually don't like when someone repeats the trick.
Trick party on the hubba.
7.0.
I think that was a reflection of that.
The crowd doesn't like it. Crowd wanted what? 7.1?
I think the crowd forgot he did it in his run.
Sora Shirai.
I think for Sora right here, I feel like I would just try to do something to get to first. Just, yeah. Very good game plan. Didn't need to do the hardest trick. 5.6 gets him into that first spot to at least see what Aurelien does after the re-rack. It's funny that that's just the easy trick to do.
Right, that's a guarantee for him.
Cab back tail.
8.3. 34.8 overall score. Brings us to Kairi. Needs a 5.8 to move up into third. That's
I was as good as you could do that trick. So that was done so well. Look at this, heel flip up, just perfectly pinched.
popped out.
Shrugged it off.
He's I think annoyed that he bailed that heel flip front blunt so many times. 8.6, so he's got one try left.
Kind of
really
annoyed with
finish
how the judges score this guy. They don't judge the heel flip ins very well.
There's your current leader, Sora Shirai from Japan. And we're gonna re-rack once again. With one attempt still to go, Torey will be coming in first. Then Kelvin, Kairi, Aurelien, and Sora will have the final word in the single trick section here in group number 1. Aurelien really stepping up with the pressure on, getting it done so far in single tricks. One try still to go. Torey first in. Does he go back at this nollie flip? 50.
You could really see the run up on that angle. Always amazing to see Torey out here. He usually throws the complete into the crowd.
Kelvin gonna kickflip into something.
Looks like he did.
Kelvin needs fighting over Torey's board.
I don't think Torey's brought his board home from a street league in like 8 years.
That's awesome. I don't know how he stands new trucks all the time.
He's never skated 8 events though. That's a lot of completes.
Kickflip, back tail, big spin out, fakie. So he needs a 10 to move into second place. He's not gonna get a 10, but again, there's 2 second chance spots open for people who don't win the group.
So yeah, as for at least in the first group, as long as you're in the top 3, you do have a chance,
right,
to make it. I wouldn't say third place gets you the best chance.
No. especially being from Group 1, where everybody gets to see her score. 30.5 overall.
Kairi, he can't get to first, so I think, what does he need for second? 2.8 off the 9. He needs like a 7 something.
Yes! The signature Kairi late back biggie. He had that one in the 0 video. That was maybe the best late big spin ever done.
See, I think for Kairi, like this, hopefully can just get him into that second spot and give him a little better of a chance for that second chance qualifier. It's about time they scored him, right?
34.1 overall score. Aurelien Giraud on deck. You can hear the crowd wants it. Got 2 9s in this single trick. There's one of them.
2 9s and 4 tries. I watched him do this trick over and over again in practice. Tray flip front feebled the rail over and over again, but he's on the other side of the course. I thought for sure he was going to bounce on tray flip front feebled.
He's coming in with speed. How did he land that?
I thought that was the worst trick to try in this scenario.
The landing was so perfect. The takeoff, I don't know if I saw it wrong or what, but it didn't look like that was going to happen, and it came together so great.
It looked like he could barely stand on a skateboard in his first 2 runs. And then the single tricks, he just goes off. This should easily be a 9, so 3 9s in his 5 single tricks.
Save something for the finals, Aurelien. Wow.
And that's the over-under on the 9.3. Aurelien.
So Aurelien takes over that top spot.
Backside 360 kickflip. I kind of thought he lost it for a second. I thought it got away from him, but he was able to catch it and bring it back around.
Sora Shirai, last skater in group number 1. What is he going to need to catch Aurelien?
Man, it looked like Sora was just coasting through this.
Needs a 9.5 now. Front 180, fakie grind, 180 out. Great trick.
Great, amazing trick. One of the coolest looking tricks. Front side 180 to switch backside nose grind revert. I don't think it's a 9.5. It's just hard to get a 9.5 without the board leaving your feet.
Wow.
The legend here on drum, congratulating Aurelien, and Sora Shirai doesn't quite get it done. 9.3 isn't good enough.
Look at that, 35.8, it's 0.1 off.
Yeah, talk about that recovery after a sketchy first run. Crowd definitely got in his head, and he worked his way back to the top. Look at that. You know we're in France now, right? Berets.
And the chicken?
That was an epic Group 1. Amazing skateboarding. Knockout round, group number 2 coming up. There's a look. Braden Hoban will be first in. Filipe Mota, Daiki Ikeda, Gustavo Ribeiro, and Felipe Gustavo.
Ending it with a couple Gustavos.
It's going to be a great group. Again, tough one. There is our current leader, Aurelien Giraud, from right here in France. Taking Group 1, he'll be in the final. Stick around for Group 2 coming up next. Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Bank of Brazil, proud sponsor of SLS. By TrueSkate. Download TrueSkate and unlock the SLS Paris course to play like a pro. By the French Skateboarding Federation. Proud to support SLS for its very first time in France. Welcome to Paris. And by Rumble Sports. Download the Rumble app today, your home for exclusive SLS content. Welcome back to Paris. Some of you may not know this, but SLS is in your city. It's one of the perks of Street League coming to your hometown. Locals get the chance to meet some of the SLS pros and win tickets to the event. This weekend, we invited the entire Parisian skate community to kick off the weekend. Check it out.
Get creative.
Group 2 about to skate. Time to meet the skaters. Braden Hoban will be first in. He was one trick away from winning the Super Crown in 2022. And then Gustavo Ribeiro stepped in.
The current cover of Thrasher magazine, Filipe Mota from Brazil.
Another skater coming out of Japan on the come up, Daiki Ikeda.
Former champ from Portugal, the legend, Gustavo Ribeiro.
Talking about legends, getting his first ever SLS win last year, Felipe Gustavo from Brazil. Skaters always have their own unique perspective on the SLS course builds. Let's hear how they break this Paris one down in this course preview presented by Rumble Sports.
course is really fun. It's a lot different than what we're kind of used to. It's got that perfect like street vibe to it, where it's like, oh, this is just the right kind of rail that I wish I could find in the streets to get my techie little tricks going on.
The course is pretty sick. It's different. It was kind of tough on the beginning to find a line, but it's pretty cool. It's different than the usual. It's nice.
I love the square rails. I love the circle hubba. I like different obstacles that are weird because it makes people dig in their bag different, you know what I mean? So really stoked at SLS for all the weird obstacles, but awesome obstacles.
Yeah, I love the course. It's just hard to kind of connect tricks, but it's really good. I like the size of the rails. The hub is pretty sick.
I think it's I didn't know if I would like that rubba, is what I'm calling it, the rail hubba. But I like the rubba, and it's kind of tied with the hubba. So the rubba and the hubba are like a tie for first place for my two favorites.
I think my favorite obstacle is the rail hubba because it's kind of steep and you're able to do anything, you know?
Braden Hoban, he's good at using unique obstacles, mixing it up. He's not somebody we know everything he's always going to do.
No, yeah, he's definitely keeps it interesting. Common theme, though. Hard to figure out a line.
Right. Braden in for his first. Nice combo.
Yeah, Braden's one of the guys that can go up most of the things as well. So kind of creates some options for him. Such a gnarly back tail.
Was he trying to shove out, or did he just get hung up?
Just got hung up.
Oof. Good start. Not the best finish. He's going to lift his second run. Felipe Mota. Felipe's only made one SLS final.
That's crazy because I feel like he's been close every time. I've been skating with Felipe a lot at P-Rod's Park in LA. Man, the rate at which he learns tricks is insane.
He's one of those kids who's got it.
He's got it. And his switch game is coming along as well. Once that gets fully developed, it's going to be a major problem.
And we know he has a good kicky front blind.
We know that.
And he's always been able to kickflip back tail basically every single try. .3. Daiki Ikeda from Japan won Tampa Am 2 years ago.
He won Tampa Am?
Yes. And you know his brother did too. Daisuke.
Are they the first brother combo?
Yes. Slide. Now, I guess we'll call that the rubber.
The rubber?
That's what Decenzo's claiming. Rail hover. Ooh, hard flip to flat. 10 seconds. Looked like he didn't really have a plan for the end of his run.
No. Which is surprising. I will say though, sometimes timing your run out in practice, just everything moves a little quicker when the contest actually starts.
Time is relative.
Yeah, I feel like he got through his run a lot faster than he thought.
7.4, a good score. Not necessarily the type of score that you carry through to win the group, but we'll see.
It's a good score if he went with Gustavo.
Another Tampa Am winner from days past. There's a 360-foot front board we were talking about. You said 7 people in the contest can do it, maybe 8.
It's a strange one because I know he had his run planned out, but seeing that just getting away from there. But seeing how that tray flip front board got an 8.4, I feel like in my mind I would have just saved that.
That's a good point. Maybe he'll just do 540 flip front board. Maybe come out forward. Who knows?
That is a massive run that he is trying.
Yeah.
If he can put that one together.
Speaking of Tampa Am winners, another one.
We got 3 Tampa Am winners.
Back to back to back.
What's that tell us? Yeah. Tampa Am's a good gateway.
It really is.
Rookie front up the ledge. Dolly flip, no slide.
Switch front board.
So smooth.
The perfection in which he skates, it's just so crazy. It looks like he's not expending any energy. He's barely moving. At the buzzer.
He's one of those guys too. Him and I run through his line every time. He's always pulls me inside, asks me what I think about it. So he's really, really calculated with everything. Kind of shows too.
Were any of those tricks from your advice?
I wouldn't say the tricks. He usually has a good layout. Sometimes we'll tweak, you know, a couple things. And it all's dependent on who is in the heat as well.
Download True Skate on your mobile and enter the live SLS Paris event. Complete all the missions in the event to unlock a virtual replica of today's championship course. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros. That's True Skate.
Starting off on the second line of tens.
Braden in for his second of 2 runs.
This guy is a road warrior as well. He'll take a 3-month-long skate trip, no problem.
Front 5-0, up the rail, straight into the kickflip front board, down the rubber. I'm not liking this. We're gonna rename that.
Yeah.
Ollie impossible. One-footed landing.
Fighting for that landing and winning.
Great run.
That was such a good run. Kickflip, backflip down the rail to start it, and then this to end it. Impossible, all the way to flat. Landing perfect.
8.2. First place. Looking a little relieved.
I thought it could have been a little higher. I mean, they were judging that bump to flat so well, and he impossibled it.
Do you go back afterwards and talk scores with some of the judges? Kelly Hart, Billy Marks.
Oh, yeah.
Cat.
Mike Mo. I do, and then all the skaters do. It's like they have the worst time at the after party.
Right.
Everyone's like, why'd you do that? They got to explain themselves.
Going up. Got 15 seconds.
Felipe looking a little lost out there.
Close up. Here we go. Run number 2 for Daiki. Front blunt.
I don't think I've ever got more than one word out of this guy's mouth. I was asking him, just like, hey, how you feeling? He's like, good.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's up? What have you been up to?
He's funny. We were at Dam Am in the Netherlands 2 years ago, and he was there, and he needed help. He kept texting me like, hey, how can I get my clothes dry cleaned? And like he needed all these things. He wasn't saying it. He was just texting it using Google Translate all weekend. He had so many requests.
He's the one guy too, so when we did the 9.3, is the over-under 9.3 gonna happen for the contest? Everybody was like, for sure, this guy's killing it, for sure, this guy. And I asked Daiki, and he goes, no, and skates up.
That's amazing.
Like, okay.
.7 for Daiki, so not a great score. We got Gustavo Ribeiro on deck. His whole family is here watching from Portugal. Andrew, what do you got on that?
We got Gustavo Ribeiro.
Interesting.
Andrew?
You guys got, there we go. Yeah, the whole family's down here pretty much, and they haven't gotten to see him skate in person since London SLS, so it's been quite a few years. So the whole gang came out from Portugal, and they're super excited.
Yeah, that's amazing to be able to share these moments with your family, and especially how well this guy's been skating throughout the years.
And the fact that we're in Europe has allowed a lot more families to get together on this one, because we've always had a lot of European skaters in Street League, but we haven't been here since when? Maybe Munich or something years ago? Barcelona? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Gustavo getting it done out there. There's the bigger flip. 360 flip front board fakie. He missed this on his first run.
Almost missed it on the second one, but held on.
.5 leader.
So I know the runs are, you know, stringing together tricks and their creativity and everything, but here's my issue with that. In the next section, he could do the tray flip front board and that's it and score an 8.4. Yeah. You're like, he did that plus crook nollie flip down the hubba.
It's almost like doing a good run is just a bonus, sort of a safety net for your best trick, single trick section anyway.
Yeah, and I get that as well. Get a score down, it kind of puts the pressure off in the next section. But
switch flip front board, so perfect.
I was at the barracks years ago, and it was the first time he switch flip front boarded the rail, and he was like, man, this is the easiest trick I've ever done. I was like, that must be nice.
So he's not too psyched.
No.
5.2. He's going to stick with the 7 in the line section as we move on. Current leader, Gustavo Ribeiro from Portugal in Group 2, knockout round. From Paris, France, you're watching the 2024 SLS Championship Tour. Welcome back to Paris, France. It's the 2024 SLS Championship Tour. This is the knockout round, group number 2. Single run section is over, heading towards best tricks. But first, here's the season schedule. We're in Paris, it's February, more to come. SLS Apex is new this year. 3 stops in Las Vegas, with a few breaks in between for San Diego, Australia, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo, Brazil to finish things off at the end of the year. It's gonna be a busy one. A lot of sky miles, adding them up.
Trying to get that status.
Re-rack after the lines, 4 single tricks. Filipe Mota will be coming in first, followed by Felipe Gustavo, Daiki, Braden, and Gustavo Ribeiro. Felipe Mota, first skater in for single tricks. Top 4 overall scores count. The highest score you're aiming to get as close to 40 as you can. Most you could ever get for one score is a 10. 4 scores count. Trying to get close to 40. We've seen scores that consist of low to mid 9s across the board, so 37s, 38s, that's about as high as it gets.
I mean, yeah. 4 10s is a little hard.
Yeah.
37's a good one.
4 9.5s is about as good as it could probably get.
All right, Felipe here, though. Big spin hurricane. Are we calling that the rubber?
I guess we have to.
That whatever that thing is. Big spin hurricane out to regular. Really, really hard trick. Watched him do that on the Quarter Snacks Top 10 the other day.
Felipe Gustavo, he's going to want to make up for his line scores. Once you see somebody getting frustrated, sometimes that's it. You know it. It's like the frustration isn't just from falling. It tends to add up.
Yeah.
Your whole day is adding up to one big pile of frustration. Daiki. 540 lip slide. 270.
Back
270. Back 5. Rubber 5.
Look at that.
The goal is to get as much of that last 270 out of the way before touchdown.
Yes. I mean, he's a small guy. I wonder if that helps with the pivot.
8-9. Big score.
Big score.
And that's one of those tricks. He can do a lot. He can kickflip into that one.
He can kickflip in?
Yeah.
Never seen that before.
At least out of a bump to bump. So I don't know if he could do it rubber style. Braden Hoban. Ollie impossible no slide, and so he kicks it away.
Very, very smart bail there. If he holds on, they dock him. They'll probably end up scoring him like a 5 or 6, and then he can't do it again. Showing some experience.
Right? You got to have presence of mind to do that. I mean, as a skater, our natural instinct is don't bail, stay on, ride it out as long as you can. Getting back to Gustavo Ribeiro, though.
His natural instinct is a tray foot nose blunt slide.
He won in Salt Lake City a few years ago with that trick. And I'm pretty sure it was a 9.4 there.
Bigger rail, way bigger rail in Salt Lake. But still, tray foot nose one slide.
8.8.
Just don't understand how he pops the tray flip so high.
Felipe, Mota.
Talk about frustration.
Did you hear any behind the scenes on the kickflip front blunt cover? Was it a battle or just show up and do it?
I think he was so ready for it. Perfect. Or 50.
Couldn't tell. Still looks frustrated, but just a little less.
It might have balanced. No, yeah.
Bank of Brazil replay. See, I don't think his front truck touched down, but the wheel did.
Yeah.
Something did.
Wheel counts. Yeah. But Filipe Mota, yeah, I saw him right after, like, the next day. He showed me the footage off his phone, but yeah, he said he was just so ready for it. He was just thinking about it so much, and just went and handled it.
Daiki. Second. Single trick attempt. Fail.
It's a little bit of a soft flick.
Okay, so we saw Ollie Impossible nose slide attempt, basically made. There we go.
Didn't look like that the first try, though.
He's got a unique bag of tricks. It's not a trick you see people doing.
No, him and Mike Carroll.
What have the judges got on this? 8.1, good enough for second place. Right up in the mix. Gustavo Ribeiro, leader. The stomp onto the rail.
Whole family's watching him. He's just tray flipping into everything.
He has such a quick snap on his tricks. The tricks happen so fast.
So, I mean, look at how high that tray flip goes. Just whips up there. Locked perfect.
Beautiful. 7.9. He feels like it should have been higher. Some of the crowd feels like it should have been higher.
But some of the announcers feel like it should have been higher.
Okay.
I'm claiming that could have been an 8-3.
Felipe. Trying the Kelvin. Gustavo, switch, kickflip back nose grind like only he can.
So good, so good. Amazing.
So he's fighting his way through the frustration. That'll do it.
Yeah, that has to make anybody happy. That would make me happy. Switch kickflip back nose grind down the hubba.
There you go. In the club. 9 even.
And he does that so well.
Daiki.
First time I've really seen him let the hair flow, too. He usually has a beanie on, right?
He switches up his steez a lot. I like it. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, it's kind of a soggy flip into the back tail, though. So he's going to have 2 tries left. Braden Hoban, where does he go from here?
Going for the flip out of the backsmith.
Braden's 2022 was almost too good.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to replicate it last year. See if he can get back there this year. He was just making everything. Gustavo back in. There's his brother. Twin brother.
Look at this. How did he nollie burial heel? It like popped up out of that. Just bounced out of the crooked grind.
Nollie burial heel out. A little bit of a action. Yeah, right now.
Big smiles. 9 club. 9.2 gives him a 34.4 overall score. Take a look at Super Crown World Champions through the years. Last year, in a shocker, not based on his skating, just he was pretty new to SLS, Giovanni, Vianna coming through huge in Brazil. Before that, it was Gustavo Ribeiro. Jagger Eaton got it done in 2021. And then for 3 years in a row, it was all Nyjah. Then you go back to 2016, Shane O'Neill. 2015, that was Kelvin Hoefler's rookie year. 2014. I want to go back to 2011 though. There at the bottom.
Great year. 2000. Yeah, it's a small print down there.
I don't know why that.
Yeah.
That should be more. That should be.
It was a long time
bold.
ago then. I don't think the screen's big enough.
Sean Molto, 2011. 13 years ago.
13 years ago. It's wild.
That is wild. But congratulations if I didn't mention it.
Thank you. Thank you. Andrew forgets sometimes, but you got it.
Question on the course. Looking for answers. That's Matt Rodriguez, a.k.a. M-Rod. He's the man here at Street League. Shout out and props to him. We're always shouting out the judges and the filmers and the this and the that. But come on, M-Rod, he gets it done. He's a great dude and a great skater. Manny God.
Manny God. Yeah, him and Daniel Duarte keep this thing going. Some other people that get a little rushed at the after party.
Right. With like course problems. Why was this decision made? Who hired that guy? Why did I get that score? Who do I submit my complaints to?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are the guys. Those are the guys you submit the complaints to, and they get a lot of them. You know, they're big defending of the knockout round format. It's weird. It's half and half. Some people like it. Some people hate it.
I can see why you wouldn't like it, but as a fan and a viewer, it's pretty fun to watch.
For sure, it does make every group exciting. And I do think it helps having 2 second chance qualifiers. I think that makes it a little more fair.
Felipe Gustavo, back in, needs a 9.2 average for first place.
I think he was asking if they counted that as a 5-0.
Right, that makes sense.
Coming in next, we got Daiki.
Daiki needs a 6-7 to move into second. That's just not working for him today.
No, it's just coming out a little soft.
It could be that carve in.
Yeah.
We've all skated the spot where it's like, it would be perfect if get to it. Might be that. Braden. That's my kickflip. He's so good.
He is so good.
That's what, there's not a lot of skaters that have that many tricks that can matter. You know? It's like, a lot of people fall into ruts where they're doing the same tricks over and over because those are their high-scoring tricks.
Yeah, I feel like this guy too, like he has the kickflip back nose blunt, the kickflip front nose blunt, but he's just trying to evolve and get into his bag and backsmith kickflip out. And then did you see him front blunt the long rail just to get to the other side?
I did not.
He just front blunted it just to go over there.
Just chilling on his way down. 8.8. It's a great score. He's in second place with 1 try left. Here's Gustavo. Ribeiro. Current leader. Missing the 360 flip front nose grind. A lot of 360 flips happening in his single tricks here.
Oh, he's tray flipping his way into the finals right now.
Re-rack once again for final single trick attempts. Group number 2 knockout round. Felipe Mota will be first in, then Daiki, Felipe, Gustavo, Braden Hoban, and Gustavo Ribeiro. Final say. sold out arena here in Paris. And talking to Vincent Milou yesterday, and he said this crowd's going to go off harder than Brazil, he said. And that's a claim.
That is a big claim.
But that is going to require Vincent Milou and Aurelien Giraud in the final, I think, to get this French crowd to that level. Because Brazilian crowd, yeah, I think it's going to take both, though.
Yeah.
Filipe Mota, final try. He's essentially out. This is for the crowd, the love, the homies. Daiki Ikeda also essentially out. He can move up into second. Score probably isn't going to hold through to the final, though. 360 flip to flat. Clean.
Great tray flip.
But he's going to only finish with 3 scores. So that doesn't get you to the final, even with the second chance qualifier spots.
But it does help his cause for points.
That's right. This is a season.
This is a season based on points. So
7.3 gets him to 23.6. Hey, Andrew, I heard you got something for us about what Felipe was asking about.
Yeah, he was checking to find out if he was getting scored for that nollie flip 5-0. They scored him for a nollie flip 50-50. So if he does the nollie flip 5-0, they're probably going to dock him a little bit from an originality perspective, but he will get a higher score.
Thank you, Andrew. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
A 2.3 or better moves him into second place. So he can't win the group, but he could potentially get one of those second chance qualifier spots with this nollie flip back 5-0.
Such a good flick.
Just talking to Daniel Duarte. He's one of the guys you mentioned, Sean, as key here at SLS. Making the tough calls, answering the hard questions.
Yeah. Duarte and Emrod, those are the two people. Those are like the glue. They keep everybody together. Make sure we all know what's going on.
Braden Hoban, a 9.4. Puts him in the lead of this group. Going back 180 out.
Yeah, kickflip backs and nose round reaver.
Close. Doesn't get it done. And so, Gustavo Ribeiro wins Group 2. He's going to the final.
Strike flip front feeble. You know, here's the group stage, the knockout round issue. Is Sora's score is higher than Gustavo's, but Gustavo won his group, so he's going.
Yeah. That's the luck of the draw these days.
Luck of the draw.
Which, yeah, so if you're Sora, now you got something to complain about, but those are the rules. And like we said, as fans of skating and hard tricks and entertainment, we're in the right spot. We love it.
We're in the right spot. And Sora is in a really good spot to make the final, still with that 35.8. It's a second chance qualifier.
Yeah, that's a huge score. So after 2 groups, Two skaters in the final guaranteed, locked in. Aurelien Giraud from right here in France and Gustavo Ribeiro from Portugal. Those two making it happen here in Paris. 4 spots still remain. The 2 winners of the next 2 groups, and then the next 2 highest scored skaters overall. It's been a great day of skateboarding so far here in Paris. Still so much more to come. Women's final coming up, men's final, but 2 knockout rounds still to go. This is our second chance leaderboard, top 2. No surprise again, Sora Shirai from Japan and Kairi Netsuke, also from Japan, with a 35.8 and a 34.1 for Kairi. So that is that bubble score right now. And Felipe Gustavo is out. Group 3 coming up, and you see him there. Nyjah Huston on the screen. Dominick Walker, Lucas Rabelo, Jamie Foy, Dashawn Jordan, and Nyjah Huston. So this is the Disorder Sandwich group. We had a chance to catch up with Nyjah earlier this week. Check it out in this Pro Perspective presented by Cup Noodles.
Yeah, I'm stoked. Another SLS season. I think it's cool we're adding in some more stops. I think it's something we all have been waiting for it to get to that point because it's street league. It's sick. Compared to a lot of other contests I've skated before, it's street league just, it's good vibes. Everyone's having a good time out there and all the homies out there pushing each other. Literally every single contest, you see the women progressing, you see them bringing out new tricks, and it's actually crazy how fast they've progressed so much. I think Raisa really helped push that progression a lot, and I can only imagine where it's going to be in like 5-10 years. There's just non-stop progression, non-stop ways to challenge yourself. Doesn't matter how good you are. There's always new tricks to learn, always new spots to skate. That's skateboarding right there, best thing ever.
Welcome back to the 2024 SLS Championship Tour. We are here in Paris, France. Such a beautiful city. We are at the Adidas Arena, getting ready for Group 3. We have a long day. We started at 1 o'clock. We're going till 9:45, so my partner is taking a quick break. Paul Zitzer had to run to the bathroom real fast, but I'll run you through skater intros, starting with Dominick Walker from the USA, 31. Oh, Paul, you made it back. Yeah.
Is that Dominick Walker?
Yeah.
Domo.
I got a story about Domo after we do skater intros.
Excellent. Lucas Rabelo from Brazil, recovered from an ACL last year.
The man, Jamie Foy, just dropped one of the best video parts of the year. Baker has a death wish too.
Dashawn Jordan providing the soundtrack for SLS this year.
SLS is back.
Killing it on the mic and the board.
And the most winningest SLS pro, Nyjah Huston.
Such a stacked group, of course, they all are, but anytime you have Nyjah and Dashawn and Jamie and then Lucas and Dominick in your group, it's stacked. Let's talk about the basics presented by Tech Deck. There's 2 sections to Street League, the line section and single tricks. Each skater gets 2 45-second line attempts followed by 5 single trick attempts. The top 4 scores count overall towards the final score with a maximum of 1 line score, but it's not required. Each group's winner goes to the final, and then there's 2 second chance qualifying spots left open. And right now, those 2 second chance spots go to Kairi and Sora from Japan.
And we have Aurelien, Giraud, and Gustavo Ribeiro already locked into the finals already, so
that's right.
We're gonna just see who joins them.
And if you were watching group number 1, that was amazing. After Aurelien's first run, it seemed like, it's too much for him, but nope, he came back so strong, won his group. He's going to the final, and this is Dominick Walker kicking away the kicky backboard.
So, yeah, it's amazing to be able to lock your spot into the finals. You know, it gives you a little relief knowing that you have all these amazing skateboarders after you, but with this format, you're able to lock your spot, chill, and just get mentally ready for the finals.
Did you say you had a demo story?
Yeah, so I showed up to the airport Wednesday afternoon for my flight to Paris, and Nyjah and Damo pulled up at the same time, walking into the ticket counter to check in. Damo's passport was going to expire in 2.5 months, and you need 3 months of leeway. So they're like, you can fly to Paris, but they probably won't let you in. So he had to leave, go to the passport place, the embassy, and have to rework his whole thing, and had to fly out the next day. So he was supposed to land Thursday with us. He ended up landing Friday, just in time to catch the tail end of practice.
That makes it tough. Lucas Rabelo on the course. Yeah, early last year, had an ACL blowout, made a full recovery, and he's such a great contest skater. So consistent.
So much power. Doesn't ever seem like he gets tired.
He's been to 1 SLS final. That was in Sydney last year. Back 180, you call that a fakey grind or switch? Back 180 switch. Backside.
I say backside 180 fakey 5-0.
Okay.
Is that the correct way?
I don't think there's anything correct anymore.
There's no right or wrong in this world.
It's just how much people are going to tell you you're an idiot online.
Yeah, you can never win.
You cannot.
Back 180 fakey 5-0. That's like such a respectable ledge trick. That will never go out of style. He's doing it down the hubba in the end of his run.
Shout out Eric Popecki from way back. I think he was the first person I saw do that. Maybe, I mean, he did it on a picnic table straight out. That was maybe in 20-shot sequence.
Popecki. Yes. And announcer arena, Tim O'Connor. Also really good at that trick.
We actually used to call it a Popecki. Yeah. All right, Jamie Foy, Skater of the Year every year.
Matt Baker has a death wish too, part.
That's a tough one right there with the front feeble dipped over and then trying to bring it back over.
Yeah.
With the kink in the rail, bend in the rail.
To start his run on. It's kind of nice to go back, get that under your belt, get the practice in, just set up for the next, for run 2.
So much about skating well in any contest is psychological. Everybody out here has the talent and the tricks to win, and then it's how do you deal with everything that goes on that happens on the course. You know, unless everything just goes your way and you make everything, but that's rare. There's usually ups and downs, and you got to fight your way through everything psychologically. Dashawn, so good at that.
It's another one of those guys. Dashawn and I talk about runs and tricks and strategy a lot. And I was like, wow, that's a crazy run. And he's like, Nyjah's in my heat. Well, okay, that makes sense.
Nothing more needs to be said.
I'm counting that.
You know what? I hate to keep bringing it up, but he was another Tampa Am winner. When he won it, his last trick, it came down to laser. He blasted a huge laser over the hip, and when he landed it was like, boom, there you go.
That's it.
He won. Look at that, though. It's a good backboard.
That is a beast backboard. And let's just take a look.
That back foot did him a little dirty on the way in, but
that's okay.
Yeah,
it's all right. Could have been worse.
8.6, great score. 2/10 behind Lucas Rabelo.
Is he listening to his own music, you think?
He's listening to that SLS song. All right, hey, Nyjah Huston on the course. Nyjah got third place 3 times last year.
And I think the biggest storyline of the contest is Nyjah's in pants.
Ooh, switch from 5-0. No, that's a good call. We haven't seen him in pants in years.
I can't even remember the last time I saw him in pants. I know we're in an arena, but Paris is very cold and rainy right now, so it's freezing. I don't think his shorts would have worked.
Switch heel down the back to end it. So good. Okay, classic Nyjah. The only thing he didn't do was skate like a 14 stair rail because there isn't one.
Well, he did switch 5-0, the biggest rail that they could offer.
He did.
I think the newer kids skating Street League, and the newer pros, I should say, you know, they are kind of going off in their runs and they do really hard tricks, but I don't think anyone puts together a run better than Nyjah.
100%. Absolutely true. Linking tricks together, going back to back, walking right into the club,
strolling into the club.
9 even. Domo trying to follow up the boss man. Kind of making it. Getting run off the course.
It's a big sprint. He's just running all over this place. Still running.
Oh, that's what happens in a contest. When you're rushing, you throw down at the wrong spot.
Hate to see it.
That too. It's going to be it for Dominick Walker's second run. Yeah, it's going to be single tricks or nothing.
We saw Aurelien do it. It is possible.
Aurelien's second run was a little better, though.
I don't think he took anything from it, though, right?
No, you're probably right. I have to go back and look.
Yeah. I swear, I think his highest run was a 5.5. I think.
Lucas Rabelo in second place. So already, this run is probably not going to be as good as his first run unless he really turns it on. Nope.
I mean, it's hard when Nyjah just drops a 9 on you.
Yeah. But Lucas is in a great spot. 8.8. Set up for single tricks. Jamie Foy in for his second run.
Wow, that was cool. Love just a good backlift, Kurt chart style. There we go. That combo right there is so much harder than what he made that look. Front feeble to crook.
Long front blunt.
Backside 180 nose grind. Then these are the tricks. Look, front feeble pop out. He did that across the long kinked rail in New York. And then fakie 5-0 he also did on a double kink rail in his video part.
He doesn't play.
No.
7.8. I've seen a higher score. I'm with the crowd on this one.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one because I loved the skating. Yeah. I loved how he did everything, but I guess it just wasn't as high powered as Nyjah or Lucas, you know.
Nice. Back over crook, popping into the bank. He almost never misses a 270 lift.
No.
Clean laser to finish it. Needs a 9.1 to move into the lead. He's not going to get that. Probably going to stay put. $5.7.
Did Nyjah win one last year?
No. He got third place 3 times and then missed the final in Brazil.
Is that the only year he has not won one when he skated the whole season? It has to be close.
You're probably right.
And it was a strange season for him because he didn't really mess up runs, but felt like he struggled on the single tricks, which we're not used to seeing him struggle anywhere.
I mean, he made an amazing recovery from being...
Oh my God, 360 whatever! That's the first straight hit he's ever missed in Street League.
That is so crazy.
What? I wonder if he knows that.
It looks like he probably does. I wonder...
Andrew, don't tell him that now, but tell him after the contest.
What could have possibly happened from the miss of 360?
We need a slow-mo on that missed tray flip. That's the first one ever.
I mean,
Hold on, here we go. Oh, I thought he was going to tray flip it.
I hate to point out like a fall that much because come on, skateboarding is falling constantly. But it was a funny thing we've been talking about for years now that he's never missed a tray flip. So
for the entirety of Street League.
Yeah. You're watching the 2024 SLS Championship Tour from Paris, France. This is men's knockout round, Group 3. Single tricks coming up. All right, so we gave production a hard time. They didn't want to show it. We demanded it. The 360 flip gone awry. Nyjah Huston first 360 flip fall ever. We're just having fun. Nyjah's the best.
He is the most winningest SLS pro out here. I wonder if it was the pants though. Could have been the cargos. I don't know.
All right. Super Crown world champions through the years. Last year it was Giovanni Vianna from Brazil. Before that, Gustavo Ribeiro. He's here today. Jagger Eaton a few years before that, and then Nyjah, you know how it goes. Nyjah has won 6 Super Crowns. Re-rack start list for single trick attempts after the line section. So this is in order of current ranking. Dominick Walker coming in first, and Nyjah Huston, leader with a 9 in the run section, will skate last in single tricks.
You know, the more I think about this, you gotta be so good to have a fall be monumental.
You're right. Maybe he just needed to get it off his back too. He's like, oh my gosh, they talk about that too much.
He's not, yeah.
We were talking, and then last time we were talking about how he's never missed a final, and he's like, okay, I'll miss a final. Now it's back on track.
Now he's gonna reset.
Okay. Now 360 flips and finals from here till eternity. Dominick Walker in for his first of 5 single trick attempts. Oh, front shove 50 transfer into the bank.
I think as a street skater, that's sick. Front shove 50, transfer pop over. But in the contest, you're like, he kind of took the safe route out of there. He didn't really put his body over the stairs.
Yeah, I get it. 4.2, the judges agree. Jamie Foy, to you.
One for the fakey front flip.
Dashawn had a great run. Wants to keep it going. Is he going lip or nose blunt?
Nose blunt.
Okay.
He did the lip in his run, and I know he knows the rules.
Yeah. Lucas Rabelo in second place. First of 5 single trick attempts. Group 3. The winner of each group moves on to the finals.
We're leaving the door wide open for Nyjah Huston. Not like he needed much anyways. Just light work for Nyjah. Looks like he recovered after that trade. Can't do it any better than that. I actually like that trick more back to regular. He usually takes it to fakie, but I think coming back to regular shows just a little bit more control.
8.5. Hey, as an announcer, you're friends with a lot of these guys. You see them. Do you ever hear from them about comments made that they were like, dude, threw me under the bus, or you didn't give me any credit?
You know what's funny? Not from the skaters. I feel like I'm pretty nice on here. But the judges sometimes. Judges will be like, kind of threw us under the bus. Like, you know why we scored that? I'm like, I actually didn't agree with that.
Yeah, if they want to come in here and get mic'd up now and then, let's do it.
We actually should put a mic over there. Just let's get a direct line.
Jamie Foy, fakie again. Second fall in a row. Puts all the weight on his final 3 tries. His run score was good, not great. But moving on to Dashawn Jordan. Solid run. Second and 5 single trick attempts right here.
That JBL is blasting over there.
Lucas Rabelo. Can he make his single trick? There we go.
Spinning away from the rail. Frontside 270. Switchback? I guess front board. Front 270, front board.
Either way. I would say front board because you're coming at it and you're not going into it switch, but
you can't ollie to a switch trick, right?
I think some of them you can, like a front 180 to switch crook.
Yeah.
But, you know, rules.
Anyways.
9. Okay.
Regardless of the name, he's in the club.
Nice.
Such a hard one to do, especially on a rail that short.
It's a mega torso twister.
Yeah. Go to the chiropractor after that.
All right, Nyjah, second go. Switch, heel, switch 5-0, 180 out.
I love that because he was running the switch heel tails a lot for a little bit. And then now just the upgraded variation, the switch heel front 5 180. Nyjah's another one of those guys. He has a lot of tricks that can do it, but he likes to progress.
9.1. No, exactly. I think he has more, well, he has more tricks than anyone that can do it.
Definitely.
I don't think that's an opinion. I think if we went back and looked at the highlight tapes, we'd see he's probably done 50 different tricks that gave him 9s.
For sure.
And a lot of people have gotten 9s with the same trick multiple times and no other 9s, you know?
Yeah, that would be me. Yeah, I would be curious of that stat. How many different trick 9s has Nyjah got?
Andrew, we'll go to you momentarily for the answer.
Yeah, can you count that up for us, Andrew?
Jamie.
No, that's like a crazy encyclopedia.
Wait, what was he trying?
Fakie flip front grind, maybe? I don't know. I've seen him do the fakie flip switch front feeble as well, but. Sean needs to start landing something.
Just like that. It's gonna be over.
It's weird how fast that can happen.
You gotta be killing it straight out the gate. So Group 3 has been kind of a bail fest.
It's the Nyjah effect.
It really is. Fakey tray, back lip, fakey tray, switch front board.
That one I'm saying fakey tray back. Okay.
Nyjah's close to wrapping this group up already. It's only just started.
He caught the littlest bit of wobble rolling up to that. I think it's smart though. You see, you can see they're scoring that kind of fatty to flatty pretty well. I think Nyjah learned a little bit in the previous two groups.
Kickflip nose slide, 270, shove it.
I love it too because it all looked just so wrong. Like it looked like he was slipping out. And then it just fell right under his feet.
Really did come together there at the end. 2.2 moves him into third, and 8.0 does the same. 14.5. Crowd wanted him there. All right, Jamie Foy. He doesn't have enough tries left, but we want to see it, whatever it is.
Harsh runway. Jamie, a big voice to ban square handrails in all street leagues.
Ok, prochain leader, Dashawn ça prend de la vitesse, c'est parti. Quatrième porte. Raise your flat. Oh! Mais Dashawn. Students hugging themselves.
Nyjah came in too hot in this group. Basically shut it down. Well, Lucas can get in there.
He has a chance.
8.9. One more go at it.
Okay, Nyjah could do a backside 5-up and win this group.
But will he tone it down? Will he just go for whatever he was going to go for? Is he going to switch frontside flip flat?
I mean, no one else has been listening to us.
Why listen when you got it like that? It's fun to watch.
It is so impressive.
35.1 overall score. He's going.
That's it, yeah.
Done. Good work. Another re-rack before the final single trick attempts here in group number 3. Jamie Foy coming in first, then Dashawn, Damo, Lucas, and Nyjah. None of these guys, as far as I can tell, my addition skills hard at work, they can't even make second chance points. So Nyjah's going to the final, and for now, our second chance qualifiers are still gonna be Kairi and Sora. We have one heat still to skate. And that guy right there, Vincent Milou, is in it. And he's on a mission. It's going to be good to see this.
He is the one guy I'm most excited to see.
Now he's been everywhere.
He is one of the familiar faces in the crowd these days. Look at that, front people through the bend, pop over.
That's too good.
Respect. Just give him a 10.
Dashawn Jordan, just trying to put it down, trying to go out on a high note.
Dashawn, one of the best. It's not coming together today.
We got plenty more stops this season, 8 altogether, so we're gonna see all these guys, a lot more. They'll get another try at it. Dominick Walker finishing the group in 4th. Lucas Rabelo, again, trying to make something. Then taking it to fakie. Wait.
To regular.
To regular. Man, that's a wild one.
That is a wild one.
Yeah. Man. 9.1.
2 9s. Just could not get the 4th score on the board.
So this is practice for the finals for Nyjah. Half-cap flip nose slide. I don't even remember ever seeing him try that.
No, that's another one. I don't think I've seen him do that in contest.
Crazy.
The half-cap flip no slide on that rubber makes it even harder because you got to really lock on the top of that 8.8.
Group 3 in the books. Nyjah Huston takes it with the 35.4.
Let's go. Let's go.
So kind of a crazy group in that Nyjah dominated and everybody else fell too many times to even have a crack at the second chance.
I mean, he has that effect. It's like when you're skating against Nyjah, you know you got to go hard.
Here's a look at the finals as they stand right now. Winners of the first 3 groups there, Aurelien Giraud, Gustavo Ribeiro, and now Nyjah Huston joining them. And then there's going to be the winner of Group 4, and then the top 2 overall scores the second chance qualifier spots. That's Kairi and Sora Shirai. Let's take a look at how they got there. So far, a ton of great skateboarding. Still more to come, obviously. This is Aurelien Giraud from France.
Aurelien took the harder of the routes.
He certainly did. That was his final trick that got him there. Incredible. The French crowd is going off. Gustavo Ribeiro from Portugal, 2022 Super Crown champ, sealing it there with the crook nollie varial heel to hang 10 landing. And then Nyjah looking, honestly looking better than he's looked in the last year. Comfortable, confident, mixing it up, doing new tricks.
Yeah, he just walked his way into this final, but you know, we talked about last year and the struggles that he did have. He was coming off an ACL injury though.
Yeah, that's as big of a comeback as it takes.
And now he's healthy.
Vincent Milou on the course for Group 4. Crowd wants to see it. We do too. He's warming up, seeing if he can join Aurelien Giraud in the final. He's got to feel a lot of pressure, but he's a guy who responds to it. He enjoys it. He's hyped.
He so close to winning the Super Crown a couple months ago.
Vincent Milou is going to want to win Group 4 or top those scores there for the second chance leaderboard position. Right now, it's Sora and Kairi, but Group 4 has got some serious talent in it as well. Those 2 spots could get replaced. So Vincent has to face these guys in Group 4 knockout round. Ryan Decenzo, Alex Midler, Chris Joslin, and defending Super Crown champ Giovanni Vianna. They were Vincent and Giovanni last year in the Super Crown neck and neck till the end. We'll see Vincent in the next heat. And before we get to that, let's take a quick tour around the city with him.
Skating here in Paris is just easy. You just grab your board in the morning, grab your bike, you go to the bakery, get food, get a coffee, and then you go skate. It's very, very typical French lifestyle. Everything's small, everything's right here. You just need to find it. Because there's so much monuments, so much history here that everything's beautiful. It looks good on footage. It's easy to get around. I think there's a special vibe going on with Paris. Yeah, Paris looks great on footage. Never gets old. It's just as simple as a trick is, you'll still have the beauty around that goes with it. You know, pushing around the city, just the footage of that just looks beautiful.
Welcome back to Paris, France. You're watching the 2024 SLS Championship Tour. We are in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and a great history of skateboarding from here. Lucas Puig, Bastien Salabanzi, JJ Rousseau. Who you want?
JB Gillet.
Yeah, JB. Time to meet the skaters from group number 4, the final group of the day before we know our finalists. First skater in, Ryan Decenzo from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, the Red Dragon, the veteran who's just been ripping.
And then we have the wild card. Never know where this guy's gonna go. Alex Midler from the USA.
And Chris Joslin, big jumper. Where is he going to go on this course? Is there anything big enough? I feel like the bump to flat's got his name written all over it.
And the hometown kid, my man, Vincent Milou.
Defending Super Crown champion from Brazil, Giovanni Vianna. What a huge finish to the year he had in Brazil. Doing it in Brazil just like Vincent wants to make it happen here today. Speaking of Vincent, home turf comes with a different set of emotions. Let's hear from Vincent in this Pro Perspective presented by Cup Noodles.
Brand new season. I'm starting off in Paris. I love it. I'm so excited to have all my friends and family here. My family never seen me in a contest on that level. Everyone's coming this time. My grandma's here. She's been battling with cancer. And 3 years ago when she got cancer, I told her, look, I'll do my best. I'll win for you and you keep battling. We have our deal. And then that's it. That's the deal. Now she's here, so trying hard for her. Overall, it's just amazing to have Street League coming over the ocean and come all the way to Europe. It's finally happening. I mean, Europe's so small and tight, and there's people traveling from all over Portugal, Germany, Denmark, Sweden to come check out the contest. I knew it was gonna get sold out really quick. I think the atmosphere is gonna be really different. People are excited just to watch skateboarding. And when you go to Brazil, it's different. You go to US, it's different. You come to France, you'll see it's different.
The French crowd has lived up to the hype. They made some real noise for Aurelien, and Aurelien delivered in Group 1. And now pressure falls to Vincent Milou. You know, I think it's a little different too. Skating in that first group, you kind of get it out of the way. In the last group, it builds all day. Comes down to the end.
Builds all day. Thinking about this for months, ever since the schedule dropped. And you heard Vincent, he skates for more than himself.
Decenzo picking up in 2024 where we left off last year. He's just been ripping. He's looking better than ever. I'm not going to claim that he's necessarily like getting better. He just like looks so comfortable. Looks like he figured some things out mentally.
Yeah, he's so comfortable and he's done such a good job at maintaining.
Signature.
Big tray flip. Just trying to go back to back off the bump to flat.
3-7.
This next guy, Alex Midler, he's one of my favorite people to watch in this thing. Because his emotions run so high, so he'll be yelling at people and going crazy. Kind of never know what you're going to get with him.
And I truly feel as if he's always battling something, like he's hurt or he's sick or he lost something, he's using somebody else's board, whatever it is, and then he goes out and rips. So far, no.
It's an interesting one. Do you know he is currently in the top 3 U.S. rankings for the Olympics?
I do not.
Yeah, so if it were to happen tomorrow, he would be in there.
Let's get him there. Start a GoFundMe.
I think Dashawn Jordan is in that 4th spot. So
Ooh,
it's a little tough.
All right, if you had to pick, you got to send one, who would it be?
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer. Chris Joslin on deck.
Myself.
Good diplomatic answer. coming out with power and speed. That classic back lift.
Yeah. And I could be wrong about this, but I don't really remember Joslin getting kind of tacked on the rails. Like that big spin board side. That's more of the signature.
If Joslin's going to make any trick in his run, it's a back three. At the end of the run, it can get tough.
All right, here we go. Vincent Milou. His main sponsor is Aurelien.
His whole family is here. He's kind of promised a win. Oh, yeah. Coming out with that power flick.
I like that. Use the bank. No one's been using it like that.
Big.
That is crazy. Switch crooking that in the middle of the zone. If you're home court advantage, you get an extra 5 seconds.
For sure.
Volley out.
He did so many tricks. He used the whole course. He used the course better than anyone we've seen today, to be honest. Kickflip front lip fakie. The only thing that went south was the switch nose one on the bank. But that was like the...
How I looked at that is most people would just put the board in their hand anyways. At least he tried something.
And that long switch crook. Fantastic. There's his brother and his grandma cheering him on. He was telling us yesterday, his grandma has never seen him skate live ever. And here does it, 9.0, Vincent Milou for France. That's cool. Following
France and grandma.
Defending Super Crown champ in for his first run. That's a tough act to follow.
Tough act to follow, but these guys were battling it out for the Super Crown. Gio and Vincent were just throwing haymakers at each other. Cool setup trick. Into the cap front board.
Great run. Gio delivering.
How did that work? Look at this. Straight into the cap front board.
7.5. It's only good enough for second place. Decenzo trying to put it all together in his second run. Started out strong on his first go.
It's a good start.
Shifty flip.
Shifty flip. Decenzo, one of those guys that skates his board backwards.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's... I don't know how he looks at it, but...
Does he print the graphic on opposite?
It doesn't look like it. I remembered that, and I was looking at his board, and it looks like straight up just the graphic, everything. The whole thing's backwards.
6.2, so the front side flip at the end, sliding out, cost him. Because that was a great run up until that point. Midler. Coming off of 1.1.
Oh, twice.
Made that look too easy.
Broken grind going up the rail. Got 15 seconds.
Backboard. Time.
Take a break. Beautiful back nose one.
Three.
Better than a 1.
Indeed. Improving. He's going to have to make 4 hammers, though, out of the 5. That's all there is to it. Especially with Vincent Milou putting a 9 up straight out the gate. And the entire country behind him. Joslin. Run number 2.
Getting the camera cord out of the way.
Joslin.
There you go. Cracking it down that double set. It's a long one. It's the one we were saying you got to get towed in for it.
Did that like transition.
He was
kinda
leaned
thick,
in.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Wow! That was a great run.
That was an amazing run.
Yeah, it was. It's interesting too. Completely different approach than anyone we've seen all day. Just that alone. Look at how far that's like a 16-foot ollie. Classic Joslin.
We all know what happens when he figures out that they can clear a double set.
Then he does tricks down there.
Yeah.
All of his tricks.
Tray flips pretty much an ollie.
8.1. Crowd is mad. They wanted a 9. Vincent Milou, current leader, getting it done in an incredible way in his first goal. Second run. Again, you can only take 1 run score, so this is just bonus.
He wants that switch nose one stop. That's good for a .1.
That is too good. Ball doesn't matter. That run would have been an improvement, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That looks so good. I mean, who flicks with that kind of power? Very few people.
Very few. We saw him do those frontside flips on the bank in your city. His cup noodle perspectives.
That's right. 8.5. That's his throwaway. And we've talked for a while now about how many second places Vincent has in his past. It's nuts. He's been this close so many times. It'd be cool to see it all come together for him here. But Gio did it to him in Brazil. It was a battle. And it wasn't like Vincent got beat. He just got edged at.
He did. There's really nothing more he could have done, you know? Switch foot back lip, switch foot front lip, and just...
It's like the only thing he could have done is landed that switch flip front lip a little cleaner.
Just a little bit. Yeah, he lost by .1.
Could have been it.
I mean, this guy has the tricks.
And that is time. Giovanni Vianna's second run, making it happen. Cab front board.
Alex found it hard in these pressure situations to really trust an ollie, like going up a rail or skating a taller ledge, just because you never know what you're going to get. But Gio, like, his pop is just always solid. It's always there.
Is it because contest legs, like nervous legs, or
just nervous legs? You're tired. It's just a lot going on, but Gio he handles it.
2023 winners right there on your screen. Started things off last year in Chicago. It was all Brazil with Heisa and Kelvin. And then in Tokyo, Chloe from Australia, and then Yuta Horigome just handled it. Sydney, Australia, Chloe went back-to-back. Felipe Gustavo got his first ever win. And then on the Super Crown, Heisa Leal showed everybody she's boss, and Giovanni Vianna got his first ever Super Crown win. And the momentum from 2023 is still rolling as we kick off stop number 1 from our 2024 season. Let's check out the highlights from 2023 in the Look Back presented by Kairi. 2023 was incredible. I think we're on our way to another one. 2024 season schedule right here. We're kicking things off in Paris, France, and then we're introducing Apex stops. All 3 of those will be happening in Las Vegas this year. There's full championship tour stops in San Diego, Australia, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo again to finish it off for the Super Crown in December. See a break in there throughout the year for the Olympics. But it's a
busy season.
Busy. Yeah, people are traveling like crazy. Current leader on your screen, Vincent Milou from Group 4. And we will be back with single tricks and find out who's going to the finals when we return. Street League Skateboarding has been brought to you by Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast, by Cariuma, Old School Sneaker, New School Ethics, and by Tech Deck, Start Small, Go Big.
What's up, it's Vincent. I'm really excited. Street League's here, happening for the first time ever in France, home country. We're here in Paris, and some of the stuff you see here are gonna be display in Paris at some point after the contest. Some sculpture, some rail. I'm happy that everyone gets a little piece of it and gonna be able to skate it. We can't leave it here in the arena. And yeah, special that we get to leave some stuff behind, rail, sculpture. Usually get destroyed and maybe you use it under the contest, but you never leave it here, so that's nice. We come here and we leave some stuff. Hopefully next year we'll leave a full skate park there. We need one. You guys need to leave a full skate park here, indoor.
The Île-de-France region is committed to promoting skateboarding here in France, and parts of this course will be donated to the city of Étampes starting next March, offering its residents the opportunity to skate on this park just like the SLS pros. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Group number 4, Vincent Milou in the lead after the line section. Re-rack for single tricks. Alex Midler will be coming in first, followed by Decenzo, Joslin, Giovanni, Vianna, and then Vincent Milou will have final tries in single tricks. This is the 4th and final group of the qualifiers. Each skater who wins their group is guaranteed a spot in the final. But there's 2 available second chance spots. So the highest scoring skaters that didn't win their group are still being held down by 2 Japanese skaters from group number 1, Kairi, Netsuke, and Sora, Shirai. That group was a heavy one.
It's a heavy one, and it just goes to show how good they skated. I mean, it shows how good Aurelien skated to beat these guys, but Sora is in the second chance qualifier. We got to average a 9 to beat him. It's crazy. But I do think for Vincent, I feel like he should look at those numbers. 34.1, 35.8. If he could beat those, you have a good chance of getting in regardless if you win your group or not.
Midler coming through on his first try, 7.2.
It's a big frontside 270. Look.
Decenzo.
New wife clapping over there. They just got married.
Congratulations. Honorary Red Dragon.
Kickflip blunt to fakie. made that look good. There's some people that don't make that look good, but he made that look good.
8.3, solid score. There's Joslin. Let's see if your prediction holds true. He tested the double set. Does he go back to it with a flip trick? Or does he go for the carve to mega launch, fatty to flatty? Or somewhere else?
I'm claiming he's going double set. I don't think he needs this much speed for the fatty to flatty. Amazing he went for that still. We need the scooter. We need to tow in.
That is a long double set. The stairs are long, and the flat on it is a good 8 feet. And it's not even high.
I mean, you said the rail's 16?
I'm guesstimating, but it looks like it.
That looks about 16.
Gio coming in fakie. Cab back tail.
Perfect landing. Really sick trick. But again, for these guys, especially Gio, that's just a setup trick for him. That's just let me get something, play a little safety.
Great score, 8-3.
8-3.
Vincent, first of 5 attempts. Got the 9 in the line score. Trying to get it done for Grandma.
Switch flip back lip. Shane O'Neill opening the door for that trick. And now just Vincent Milou taking it to the next level.
So few people can do that trick on command. Vincent, the man. He stays in the club. 9 even.
9 even.
Grandma, brother, they are pumped. Sold out arena here this weekend. 9,000 seats in here.
9,000.
Midler. No. This is a brand new arena. It's only the second event they've had here. Ever. Not sure what the first one was. Basketball or something? All right, Decenzo. Should he have kicked that one away?
I think he should have kicked that one away. It's just so not natural to do that, though.
Switch tail.
I think it was just a little too bad to hold on to.
Well, he's stuck with it now.
Yeah.
That's okay. He has enough tricks. And he hasn't even, you know, he could always go for the fatty to flatty. Easy points for Decenzo. 7.0. This time the crowd is dead wrong for thinking that it should be higher.
Yeah. I guess we have the luxury of the monitors.
All right, Joslin back in. It's all about the setup for him.
Oh my God. He's going for growth.
370 flip, stomped.
Did he flip the stair again?
He may have, but it looked like, what I saw was that it overturned just too much, but it clipped also. Gio. trying to keep it going. Fake. Cab front blunt, fakey getting pitched off. Like you said, it's more of a flat, it's a little flatter of a hubba. Getting hung up a little bit. We'll see, does it go back to that?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it is one of these things, we've seen this happen before. You only get 5 tries and a couple falls and all of a sudden you can be in a tough spot. Midler, 270 nose blunt. Rubbed it.
Rubbed it. He did that really, really good, though.
8-7. Huge score. Nicely done. So even after 2 harsh runs, Midler's still in the mix. Decenzo in for his 3rd try.
People have been struggling skating at Nollie from that side.
Due to
the double bank roll up. It's kind of hard to keep your feet set up in the right spot and then having to swing around and create the angle.
Joslin, does he go back to the tray flip? It looks like he's going to, but it's all about the setup. Like if he had a clear shot at it, it's like when people bring the rolling ramp to Wallenberg, all the tricks go down, but when you have to push at it, you can't.
Yeah, tray flip's not the issue.
He's getting there.
That's so crazy.
It's like his El Toro tray flip attempts.
He's gonna have a talk with Joe C. Yeah. Why are you building double sets? We can't skate.
Good point. Fakey. Perfect. To Fakey. So this is group 4. Whoever wins this group goes to the final, but whoever doesn't is going to need to at least beat Sora Shirai's 35.8. No, Kairi's 34.1 or Sora's 35.8. Those are the scores to beat. 34.1 is the score to watch. 2 second chance qualifying spots up for grabs. 9.0. Cab front blunt for the 9.
Front blunt.
So Vincent sitting on 2 9s.
I'm actually nervous for this guy right now. He doesn't miss that trick.
Andrew, talk to us.
Guys, the energy on this floor. I've been in a lot of arenas at this point. I mean, you can listen right now. They're chanting his name. The amount of pressure that he must feel on his shoulders is unbelievable. Sean, you have felt that. How is this moment as a skater?
I mean, it's amazing. It feels incredible. You feel like a rock star. It's great. But it is so hard to deliver in that situation. You know, I always felt like I really, really wanted that hometown win, more than even the Super Crown. And yeah, I personally felt like I never skated to the best of my ability during that time. But Vincent, I think he's equipped to handle this pressure. He has 2 9s on the board. Hopefully he could just get this kickflip front tail and be in the driver's seat for the rest of the way.
Taking a page from Joslin, heading for the double set, trying to frontside flip it.
Maybe it's impossible to skate the double set.
It looks, if these guys can't do it, then it is impossible.
If Joslin can't tray flip something, it's impossible.
We're gonna find out. I think we're gonna find out it's possible.
Yes, that was so awesome. And he still clipped the last stair.
I mean, he didn't get a push in. Once he pumped down that bank, it's like, okay, that's the speed you got. Did he?
No, I think he just threw down and pumped the bank. It was, that was full wheels. Full wheels on the last stair.
What? That's great. That makes it even better. Props to Joslin. Love that.
Put him in the club. Put him in the club.
Yes, sir. 9.2. So it's not going to be enough for anything for him, but I think the story we're talking about right now is Super Crown champ Giovanni is in the lead. Oh, that was the trick. Frontside half cap, backside Smith. So
it's so good.
I wonder what he's seeing when he's up there.
His fakey pop is just something else, but yeah, he just fake frontside half cabs all the way around, dips the backsmith. I wonder if this will take him 34.9. Yeah, so he currently is taking Kairi out of one of the second chance qualifier spots.
It comes down to this. Vincent Milou must make this try right here or he is going to be out of the final. He's got the weight of France on his shoulders. His family is in the crowd. He wants to win here, but first he needs to get to the final. This is it.
Okay, switching his strategy up a little bit here. Switch nose blunt.
Okay.
It's a solid trick. It's not technically the hardest thing, but you don't see it a lot. So it is a cool one. It's definitely a very respectable trick. But he has 2 9s, so he doesn't need to get something crazy high.
So he is in the running with this trick no matter what. 8.4 moves him up into second place. Overall score 26.4. Got one more trick to go. A reminder of who is already in the final. It's the winners of Group 1, 2, and 3, Aurelien, Giraud, Gustavo, Ribeiro, and Nyjah, Huston. They're set. winner of this group will round it out. That would be Giovanni Vianna at the moment, with one trick still to go. And then the 2 top-ranked skaters who didn't win their group will move on. This is who they're chasing. That 35.8 Sora Shirai and Kairi Netsuke from Japan. He is the bubble skater. The 34.1 is the score to beat for this group 4. For the skaters who don't win the group, those scores get it done. Re-racked start list. Final attempt here in Group 4 from Paris. Chris Joslin will be coming in first, followed by Alex Midler, Ryan Decenzo, Vincent Milou, and Giovanni Vianna will have the final word. These guys definitely want Vincent Milou to win this group. There is no question.
Vincent's in a good spot though, because he gets to see what everybody does. If Decenzo, Joslin, or Midler don't get over that 34.1, I think Vincent, all he needs is a 7.7.
He's got that all day. Joslin heading back for the double set.
What a hard route to go. Carving backside, just hucking down that double set over and over and over again. Yeah, actually, looking at it, I don't think any of these guys can get past that 34.1. I think Vincent, all he needs is a 7.7 or a 7.8 to get him past it.
Midler is out. Joslin is out. Decenzo cannot catch Kairi or Gio or that frontside flip. Props to Decenzo for always coming out and going for it no matter what.
All right, Vincent doesn't need to look at 8.6.
No, he doesn't.
He needs a 7.8. That's all he needs.
Okay. Sora Shirai is secure with his second place spot. Kairi Netsuke from Japan with 34.1 is on that bubble.
Go back to the old faithful, kickflip front tail.
Yes! There was a moment.
I thought he lost it for a second.
He didn't lose it. He stayed on. Pretty sure he's going to get that 7.8.
Oh, yeah, he didn't do it how he wanted to, but the judges have to give him a 7.9 for sure.
You couldn't have gotten looser on that.
Yeah, no heel drag. He kept his feet off the ground. I don't know what's taking the judges so long here.
That's what was taking him so long. He needed a 7.8. The judges said 7.9 gets it. Here you go. You're going to the finals. finals is set. Giovanni Vianna wins Group 4. Vincent Milou gets that final second chance qualifying spot.
I didn't get to see him. That's the first time I've seen him try it, but that was the talk. Like, have you seen this new Geo trick? And I'm like, no.
That is a fakey version of Yuto's nollie trick.
Yeah.
Fakey 270
to backboard. Yeah, but he's frontside half capping away from the rail.
Yeah. Yeah, but Yuto does that same trick to back lip. He does nollie backside. I mean, Yuto does nollie backside 270 to lip slide. But okay, finals is set. What a story. This is the craziest qualifying story we've ever had, with Vincent Milou squeezing in there. Aurelien Giraud and Vincent Milou, both from France, getting it done, working their way, fighting their way into the finals here today. Gustavo, Ribeiro, Nyjah, Huston, Giovanni, Vianna winning their groups, and Sora, Shirai picking up that second chance qualifier spot. What a story here in France, and the skateboarding top notch. It's been fun to watch. Coming up, women's final. We saw their 2 knockout groups earlier today, and it comes down to this. Chloe Cavell from Australia, and then 4 Japanese skaters, Yumika Oda, Liz Akama, Funa Nakayama, Momiji Nishia, and then 2-time defending Super Crown champ, Haisa Leal, rounding things out in the women's final. That is a heavy lineup.
That is heavy lineup.
Coming up at 7 p.m., women's final, followed immediately by men's final. Here from France. That's your streaming schedule. All times local, Paris time. Sean, this has been quite a qualifier here today.
Yeah, I mean, it was so exciting to have Vincent in that last group and to claim that last spot in the final.
So congratulations to all the skaters. Moving on to today's final. It is going to be a battle tonight, so make sure to tune in. So for Sean Malto, Andrew Cannon, everybody at SLS, I'm Paul Zitzer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at 7 p.m. for the finals. This is Street League Skateboarding.